Hey, welcome to day 2 of the fall ball. Bobby is excited.
Yes, fall ball, day 2.
Let us know if you're excited. We have so much fun to go over. And tonight I'm going to be going over a script. We call it the magic script to help you book your parties. And then also I want to ask who all did their paint party calculator. Who did their goals? Let us know in the comments. And then we're going to be giving away tons of gift cards as usual. We're going to be painting the second half of our painting. But I also wanted to show you the flags we're giving away. Okay, so these are flags done with the art that we are creating. So this one, and then if you're in Paint Party Headquarters, which by the way, so many of you have joined, so welcome. This is going to be a painting you have access to, and the Fall Church, and then this one, which is one of my favorites. So I love the movie Practical Magic. It's one of my favorites, and this is another one. So these garden flags, Bobby, tell them how they get a chance to win the garden flags while I pull this up.
All right, so the categories that we're going to be judging these.
Oh, he's coming in. He's coming in hot.
But the categories that we're looking at are going to be the most unique colors. Got it? Most unique colors. The most creative twist. Yeah, we'd like to see those. The twist, not that kind of twist.
Not this.
No.
Not
but
this.
like, I don't know. I can't think of a twist because I'm not. Anyway, most creative twist. And then the most creative surface, which has been hotly contested in the past. I mean.
Yeah, we have had some crazy surfaces.
Yes, Heidi, we have.
Yes, Bobby, we have.
You didn't even introduce me as.
Oh, Bobby.
Come on. You can do it.
Bobby wants me to introduce him as the greatest.
Your husband.
The greatest husband.
And business partner ever.
And business partner.
I'll write it down next time.
It feels forced.
No, it doesn't. It's so natural.
So Bobby is here, the greatest husband and business partner ever. He wanted me to.
Yes, it has to be on record somewhere.
He wants it on record. I don't know why. I'm not going anywhere. I don't know why you need this on record.
What?
Okay, so these. He just wants to rewind and go.
Yes,
You're gonna turn it into a GIF.
Yeah. Put on replay.
Best business partner,
Maybe
best
my
husband. Y'all, I'm sorry. We've had a long day. And cheers. I am drinking some Prosecco tonight because we're going to paint and have a glass of wine. So let us know what you're drinking. All right. Hello, everybody. Tony says hi. Heidi and Bobby. Denise says hello. Lynn says you are the greatest, Bobby. Oh, yay. That was sweet, Lynn. Yeah, he just wants to pat himself on the back, huh? Yeah, Sheila, for sure. Okay, so very, very excited about giving y'all these. And as you can see in the back, I don't know if you can see over there in the back, I have a ton of these. So I'm going to be giving out for different prizes. Okay, so oh, that's sweet. Maggie says, welcome, Bobby. Nice to hear you're the greatest husband and business partner.
Yes.
So glad.
Give Maggie a gift card.
Okay, Maggie, you are our first winner of a gift card. So if you will email support@texasartandsoul.com and we will give you a gift card. So what we're going to do is I am actually going to start by just saying, first off, a couple of really cool wins. I was going through, here's what is really fun about the fall ball, and I don't know if you feel this way too, but y'all inspire me so, so much. So I wrote down a couple of the ones that I saw that I really loved. I saw Eugene, first guinea pig paint party with her 17-year-old daughter and her 9-year-old son. So high five, let's congratulate her. Way to take massive action fast. I also saw Jeanette, she painted with her 84-year-old mom. And so I have no idea how she's saying she's 84. Her mom does not look 84 at all. So that I thought was really cool. And we also saw Candy, who is already booking her party September through December. So if you've already booked your party, Donna says, wait, you're a cool wife to agree he is a great hubby. That's awesome. So Candy, I just want to congratulate you. Any of you that are booking parties already, please, please, please. Oh, Tammy says my husband David thinks Bobby's great. He loves that he had, he loves the hat he had on last night. What hat were you wearing?
Oh yeah, that was my Boston Oh, I wish I could name the company because they have some great hats.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What was it about? I don't
Here's
remember.
my little paperboy hat.
Oh, okay. That's awesome. Yeah, Bobby loves some good hats. I did. I meant to wear my hat tonight.
What hat?
Remember my hat? I don't remember what it's called, but I'll wear it tomorrow. Maybe I'll wear it tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. It might come on tomorrow. Okay. So Kathy says 4 parties in September. Amazing. Jackie says I have my pumpkin on September 7th. Y'all, I am so proud of you. And the other one I wanted to highlight is Jeannie Underwood. She already booked a guinea pig paint party, which is also a practice paint party. So let's all just take a deep breath and congratulate everyone.
Yay!
Deep breath and congratulations doesn't go hand in hand. Let's do deep breath first. Oh, stretch it out real good. That's good, right? Stretching it out. It's good at the end of the day.
Signifies I have a question.
Oh, you have a question already?
I do.
Oh, and then let's congratulate those people.
Yay!
Yay! Okay, what's your question? And then we're going to start painting so we can get to booking these parties. Oh, Piper wants to say hi. Oh my gosh, she's coming in hot. She's coming in hot tonight. You want to say hi? You want to say hi? You want to say hi, Piper?
She looks scared.
She is excited.
Watch how she kisses Heidi.
You want a kiss? She's a French kisser. Even if you don't want a French kiss, she is a French kisser. She's going to get my earring. I love you so much. I love you so much. Oh my gosh, she's so sweet. Okay, we're going to get back to
enough of that.
Okay, I know I can just make out with her all day.
Hey,
I love her so much. Okay, what's your question?
Where can they find the link? The people that are trying to get in, looking for a link.
Oh, to watch this?
Yes.
Aren't you on that group?
I am, but it says there's some people out there looking for
Oh, so our team, which by the way, if you can give a shout out to our amazing team. We could not do this without y'all. If you could, they are actually going back and forth between y'all's questions in here and that link so that they can help you get the link. Because I know last night there were a few people that said they couldn't get on and they missed it. Here's the thing, y'all. We are doing our best to make sure everybody can get on. Like right now, I see 482 of y'all on right now. Last night, we had almost 1,000 of you on. She's a licker. She's licking my fingers. We had almost 1,000 of you on. And the thing about it is sometimes there's tech. I mean, unfortunately, there's tech issues from time to time. So I just want to apologize on behalf. I hate when that happens. And I know it can be so frustrating. So I just want to say I'm so sorry if you had any tech issues. But our team is going... Thank you.
It was Cyrus.
Our team is going back and forth between the group and on this live answering questions and also posting the link as well. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to start this painting, okay? So again, as you're commenting tonight, we have gift cards, not only $5 gift cards to Michael's and Starbucks. We also have these thrown in $25 Visa gift cards. So it's kind of like a surprise if you win one. So we're going to be giving those away. Oh, Tammy says, oh, Piper. I know she is remodeling my whole house. Man, she's chewing up everything. Okay, so I want you to get the round brush. Okay, so once you have the round brush so I can see, let's paint candy corn next. Oh, that sounds awesome, Linda. Don't get me started on eating my candy corn. I'm going to get sick to my stomach with wine and candy corn.
Is it easy to change your...
Oh, is it backwards?
People are saying that.
Oh, well, I just kept it the same tonight, but we don't have any...
They're saying it's different than from last night. I don't know.
Oh, it is different. But I don't know if we have too many words for them to see.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be okay. Can y'all see me okay? Let me know if you can see me, hear me, all of that great stuff. And then remember, as you ask questions, the team's going to try to help you as much as possible. And don't forget, tomorrow night at 7 p.m., I am going to be at the computer going through all the questions, okay? Oh, you want to paint too? Okay, awesome. Okay, so grab your round brush, and all I'm going to do is mix a little bit of black with some white. Okay, and I'm just getting kind of a grayish color. So a little bit of black with some white, maybe a little bit more black. And if I'm unsure of how much I want on there, what I'll do is I'll start just painting it in. So I'm just going to start filling this in. Oh, do you want to get a little bit closer? You want to get, she likes to just sit up here on my boobs. I don't know. It's weird. Okay, we're still figuring out how to hold the dog. While painting. Well, she's going to get trained because I want her in here with me all the time. So we're trying to train her. I might have to put her up in just a second. We'll see if she settles down. Oh, she's not going to settle down. Okay, Piper. Okay, Piper, you got to go under. I love you.
Is it possible to flip the video while live?
No, not unless I go all the way. Oh, wait, maybe. Hold on. This is tricky. Oh, looky there, y'all. I did it. Yay. High five for me. Yay.
Yay.
Tech isn't always nice to us that way, so very proud of myself right now.
Good job.
Okay, thanks. Okay, so we're going to just fill this stem in, okay? And again, you're going to do this in one paint party session. For those of y'all that already finished it, you realize this is a pretty quick painting. It's not a really long, hard painting. It's way easier than you think until you start getting in there. And also I want to say, good job on all the people that did different colors. Remember, you don't have to do it exactly like this one. Aw, thank y'all. Now you can teach me how to do this so much better. I didn't even realize you were backwards, Patty says. Yeah, my bad, y'all. But
Patty, I did not realize it either, and I'm watching it on my phone. So.
I know, and it probably does mess you up if I taught it that way last night, and now I'm teaching it this way. So I could see where that could be a problem. Okay, so I'm just filling this in. And I saw somebody say, well, what if I can't see my lines? If you can't see your lines, definitely try to do it with a Sharpie if you're struggling with that, especially if you're painters too. Sometimes that helps. I'm going to grab a little bit more of that same color. Again, all I'm doing is grabbing a little white, a little black, and then just kind of mixing it over here. You can always bring gray to your parties, but I just find that if it's just kind of a darker gray, just to do a quick mix is fine. Okay, and I'm going to fill in right here. And then what I want to do is just get little hints of this grayish black right here. So see these little lines right here? I'm just getting little hints of that.
Wow.
Okay. What?
That's awesome.
Oh.
I'm being encouraging.
I thought you saw a comment and I was like, what? Well, thank you.
How would they watch the last night's if they missed it? Did you say that?
Yeah, if you missed last night's, we have several different ways you can watch it. It's at the top of this group. By the way, you're going to have access to it for an entire year, but don't wait an entire year because I want you to make money like this month with it. So don't wait to watch it. Like just make it happen. How many of you are busy out there? Every one of us. We all are busy. So I want you to just, figure out a time. I know sometimes like I'll listen to trainings or things like that while I'm, going on a walk, or the other day I was folding towels and I just listened to something. I popped it in while I was listening to something. So anytime you can do something like that, but yeah, I don't want you to miss out on this season. So yeah, and then we also emailed it to you. So we emailed a replay this morning. We'll do the same thing. Brendan, if you can hear me, if you don't mind sending the replay again like you did this morning and to everybody tomorrow. So if you did miss it, you can open up your email and then you'll get that replay so you can watch it and join the fun. All right, so I'm going to grab just a little bit of black because I wanted a little bit more. And then I'm just going to add it in here. And then just kind of to make it a little bit fun. And if you're ever like, I don't really know where to add it, remember, it's not rocket science. I literally just go back to my example and I just copy it, okay? Now, a lot of people, I've heard this so many times. Again, I've been teaching paint parties for over 17 years. And the thing I always come across is I'll have somebody that goes, it's supposed to be more intense or it's supposed to be like this. Remember, we're not doing fine art. Just like Painting with the Twist said way back when, they said it's not fine art, it's fun art. We are not teaching a hardcore art lesson. This is about making some money, doing something that doesn't take a lot of skill. And I say that, because it's supposed to be fun. You don't want your painters there all stressed out, right? We want them to take a deep breath, hopefully have a relaxing, fun night. Okay, so now that we have that, I'm going to add a little bit of the black into here just to make it kind of streaky. All right, how's everybody doing? Tamika says, yes, thank God, fun art. Yes, for sure. Oh, Tony, yeah, Tony was sharing a little bit of her story in there too. I love how you are talking to each other in this too. That makes me really, really happy. And I just want to say, I know we said it yesterday, but I'll say it again. If y'all can cheers to no meanies allowed, okay? No meanies allowed. I know we all have bad days and we lose our cool sometimes, but we are here for encouragement, for hopefully inspiration, to learn, to grow, to paint, to be happy, all of those things. So if you can cheers to no meanies allowed. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right. Okay, our next step. Oh, do we want to do a giveaway?
You talking to me? So I'm answering questions.
Are you? Well, why don't you answer them where people can hear them?
So I saw last night, and I just saw another question. Are easels required? Do you have to have easels? No. We have easels, but rarely do we use them.
I know. A lot of times I don't bring them just because I don't like to pack them.
Yeah, I mean.
I do sometimes, but you don't always have to.
Painting flat on a table is perfectly fine. If you're tight for space, they do come in handy, but you can always put out a couple more tables.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And then, I mean, I do bring easels. Don't get me wrong. There are times when I bring easels, but you don't have to. You do not have to. Okay, so Bobby, pick a winner.
Bonnie Sue Robinson.
Bonnie Sue. Okay, Bonnie Sue, you are our next winner of the surprise gift card. If you will email support@texasartandsoul.com and we will send you a surprise gift card. Send your full address so we can get it to you sooner.
I did that star thing. It was cool.
You gave me stars?
Yeah, I just wanted to see what happened.
Well, you just, since we share money, you just paid our own money to ourselves.
Yeah, but I got to see stars.
Oh my God.
I just wanted to see if I could do it. Sorry.
Okay.
All right, I'll leave you alone.
I'm going to use a little bit of gray, and then I'm going to add right here. Okay, so this part right here, I just wanted to show up a little bit more. So I'm going to dip a little bit of white with the black just to make it a little bit lighter. And then what you can do, again, is just add some streaks in here. Just kind of add some streaks. See how it just starts to kind of come to life, okay? Now what I would like for you to do is rinse your brush, okay? Rinse your brush out. And I'm going to show you the next step. And then I want to talk a little bit about, so we had a 2020 poll. A 2021 poll. We researched this a little bit. And it said 92, I'm going to read this so I don't mess it up, okay? It said 92% of people surveyed who seriously considered starting a business didn't because of fear of failure. I'm going to read that one more time because that is insane, okay? So when you have that feeling of fear of failure, it is totally normal. So there was a poll done in 2021, 92%. Y'all, that's a lot. 92% of people surveyed who seriously considered starting a business didn't because of fear of failure. So when you're thinking about this, you're painting this pumpkin. We're about to have this pumpkin finished here in just a few minutes. When you're painting this pumpkin, oh, hi, Piper. I'm going to grab this brush right here, and I'm going to grab the black paint, and I'm just going to start adding it right below. But so how many of you are, maybe you've already done paint parties? You can let me know in the comments. Maybe put a 1 if you've already done paint parties. If you have not done paint parties yet and you're just now thinking about this, but maybe that fear of failure is creeping in, put a number 2 in the comments. I just want to look really quick. Tammy says, that makes me proud that I faced my fear and did it anyway. Tammy, you should be so proud. Aww. That is so sweet, Samantha. Thank you. I love that. She said your mom would be so proud. Let's see. Bev says 2. We got Gail with 1. Susan 1. We got Lola 2. She almost rinsed her brush in her coffee. I do that a lot. I'm just kind of following along here. Just kind of going with it. We got Nancy 1, Lisa 2, Angela 2. I've been to paint parties years ago. Sherry 2, Evangeline 2. Let's see, I did 2 and then went well, but can't get any more booked. That's okay, Christina. We're going to talk about that tonight and tomorrow. Lori 2, we got Veronica 2, Valerie 1. Okay, so we have a lot of y'all that fall into that 92%, but hopefully you're not going to, not do it because of the fear of failure. So I'm going to add a little bit of this, and I want to tell you a little bit about what happened to me. Okay, so, and I'm just going to take this and then with a little bit of gray too, and then we'll answer some questions. But so Pixie, I was an art teacher for 10 years, and I was going to start doing, I was doing my paint parties already like crazy anytime I could, but I was making the decision, a very, very, very hard decision, to go to part-time teaching and then to do my, I was already part-time teaching. I was going to just do my paint parties full-time. Now, this is a terrifying decision. When you have gone bankrupt, you've lost everything. I was very, very mindful of like not wanting to be in that situation again. So I ended up, I'm adding a little bit of white, y'all. I'm just kind of lobbing it on there. And I remember it was at 4th of July. I don't even know if Bobby, he's probably heard me tell this story, but he wasn't there when it happened. But one of our family members, we were talking about, and I was like, yeah, I'm, going to quit my job and start doing, and again, I'm not telling anybody to quit your job. There is something very admirable about waiting till your paint party business builds up before you just go straight to that. So my paint party had definitely built up. It had taken over my whole life. And so here we are, and we're at, 4th of July picnic with family. And while this is drying, I'm just going to start outlining this. I'll show you an easy way to do that. But we're at 4th of July with my family, and one of our cousins was like, do you really think that's going to work? And I remember just looking at him and being like, I guess we'll find out. Like, it was July 4th. And y'all know in the summer's not always the best for paint parties. But man, when you get the right paintings and you get the right designs for fall, you can kick butt. You can make an entire year's salary between September and December. I could make my entire teacher's salary between September and December. And so I remember just being like, and he put that fear in me. He was like, do you really think you can do that? And of course, it just takes one random cousin to tell you something like that makes you second guess, and go, am I good enough for this? Could I do this? But what it kind of really did was lit a fire under my butt to go, you know what? I'm going to prove you wrong. I don't know why. I think it's the competitive nature in me, but it just made, yes, Celeste is right. It motivated me more. So it's just really, like, I just want you to know, if you've heard anything from your family or friends, they're not trying to be mean. It really comes from a fact of them being nervous and them being scared because maybe they've tried to chase dreams or something out of the ordinary and it didn't work. So never, don't take risk because of what somebody else says. If I would have done that, I would have never been talking to you today. So you have to just go, okay, that's their opinion. Okay, it's going to be all right. And then I'm very, very careful about who I tell my dreams to, who, I have big plans, and there's a lot of stuff that I keep a secret from Bobby for a while. I just write letters to God and then see, how it shakes out. But, I'll wait until something starts to formulate or, stuff happens because I get nervous. I don't want to be squished, Okay, so I'm going to, not that Bobby squishes me. You're good. Okay, so I'm going to grab, he's usually like, what crazy idea you got this time?
And then go for it.
Yeah. Okay, so I got some black on here and I made it real thin. And then again, if you're brand new to painting, don't do what I'm about to do. Use one of the smaller brushes. But if you're pretty confident with painting, you can do it like this. So keep all the bristles on there at one time and then follow through. So it's like riding a bike. Look where you're going, not where you are. All right, so while I do this, I'm just going to outline all of these. Bobby, you want to answer a question?
Sure, I will. Let's see. We have... you might have to answer this one.
Okay. Bring it on, sucker.
I really don't know. Janine Scorzone? We're going to go with that. Janine. She says,
sorry if we messed up your name.
Yeah, sorry. She says, how do you know how much paint to provide?
Oh, great question. So right now, I'm using these 3 colors and I'm using black and white. So if I know I just need a quarter size, this is way more than a quarter size, I know that this is going to easily help 5 people. So if I have a paint party of 10, times that by 2, I only need 2 of these. However, I have always run out of paint. So if I need 2 of these, I'm bringing 3. I'm always going to bring an extra.
Yeah, and pretty much for your helpers, like myself, when I go to paint parties to help out, I just put however much she tells me to put on a plate.
Yeah.
But we always have it available, and when they get to a certain part of the painting, if we know like their turquoise background or whatever it is, we'll walk around with a bottle so we can give them a little extra if they need it, because we would rather be in control of the paint than let our paint party people do it. Does that make sense? Is that right?
Oh, I let them use it, but we like to have it ready for them at the beginning.
Well, sure, but
yeah,
some of them like put it on there like it's ketchup, you know?
I don't care.
Oh.
Yeah.
I care.
I know some people care. They're very, but here's the thing I say, like, don't trip over pennies to make dollars,
Very
okay?
true, very true.
Don't trip over pennies to make dollars. So if you're sitting there and you're like, oh my gosh, they put more than a quarter amount and now I'm gonna have to throw it away. And I have seen people literally analyze over this like crazy. And then I'm like, you could have spent more time booking a party and making $1,000 versus wasting time on $2. So I really want you to be cautious with that. Don't trip over pennies to make dollars. I saw somebody's comment, Bobby. They said something about their family, nobody's into art. Could they still do this on their own? And so Bobby, you know, his full-time job was not paint parties, right? Imagine. We didn't just start doing paint parties and then he was doing paint parties immediately. That's not how it worked for us. And the demand just kept getting bigger and bigger. And then it came, you know, obviously Paint Party Headquarters was the thing that brought him home where he could help with all of this stuff. So Bobby doesn't not work. He has a lot of responsibilities on his plate, but he wasn't, you know, always there to help me with my paint parties. I'm sure he's jumped in, you know, when he was working a full-time job, he jumped in, thankfully, and very, very, very appreciative of that. But for a long time, I was doing all of this by myself. And so you got to remember that, it doesn't matter, you know, it's still our job. So you know, when Bobby was going to his job full-time, I wasn't going to his job to help him, right? He was doing his job. Then he'd come home at night and we'd, you know, hang out or whatever. So you got to remember that it's so true. Bobby now is able to help me, and I'm very grateful to have him and Pixie help me, my daughter, who's 17 and needs lots of gas money. But at the beginning, it wasn't like that. So remember, if your family's not really supportive yet, the thing that helps a family be supportive is when you teach a paint party and you bring home $1,000 in one night and you're like, hey, I just paid for Christmas. They're like, wait, how did you do that? And was it illegal? Because that's a lot of money in one night. So when you start bringing home checks like that and income like that, they're going to start asking more questions. And I promise you, that's been the best thing, is to host your parties, do the work, you know, actually take action. Sometimes, you know, I love, I think it's Mel Robbins. She does the 5-second rule. And one of her things, if you've never heard her 5-second rule, her podcast and things like that, it talked about how she would take action so fast before her brain would talk her out of it. So tonight, whenever I show you how to send these messages, I want you to take action so fast that your brain can't talk you out of it, you know, because your brain's going to go, oh my gosh, what are my friends going to say? Oh my gosh, what is my family going to say? Oh my gosh, what happens? You know, you're going to have all these fears. And I don't want you to be a part of the 92% of people that were surveyed that did not go after what they wanted because they were nervous. I want you to look back in December and look at that tree full of presents and be like, I paid for all that in cash. I did this. I want to go on a cruise in January. I paid for my cruise with my paint parties. I want you to have that feeling. And how does that look in December when you can look at and be so, so proud of yourself? Okay, so let's do the next step. Now, this one's really fun. Bobby, do you want to answer a question while I read and get my next step ready?
Sure. Let me get back over here. Sorry. I was taking pictures on the other side of the
I
room.
saw him holding Piper too.
I tried.
A little photo shoot of Piper.
She was not,
very cute. Yeah. We're gonna have him answer a question, and then remember, if we don't get your questions answered tonight, we are doing this again tomorrow, and I'm gonna be answering your questions so my face falls off. So I'm just gonna answer. All right, let me get the next step on here. I don't want to mess it up. And where do I go? My trusty steps. All right, go for it.
All right. So Karen Moffat, excuse me, she asks, at your paint parties, do you base coat the canvases for your customers and stencil them so you can just start painting? So the answer to that is no, we don't put down any base coats, but we do most of the time now trace them. So we use the tracers with carbon paper, and we'll trace 20 canvases or 200 canvases, whatever it takes. But there are other ways of doing it. Some people are using sublimation, some people are doing light boxes, but the cheapest, easiest way to get going on it is just print the tracers, get some carbon paper, and trace them out. It takes a little bit of time, but it is well worth it and will put you way ahead in the time slot for your paint party.
Yes, so much better. Have this pumpkin ready to go. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I am going to dip my brush in my messy water. This part's really fun, okay? So grab your brush, your big brush, dip it in messy water, and then I'm going to use a little bit of that black. So it's messy. If it's not wet enough, I'll dip it again. And then all I'm going to do is just make it cry. So when I do that, I can let it pool. See how it can just kind of pull, and then it starts to cry. Wah. Wah.
You did do that on that one. Didn't even notice it.
Yeah, it's a little abstract. Like oh, I'm adding a little bit more on it. You did. And then if you want to do another one over here, we'll just do another one for funsies. We'll just let it cry. And again, I'm just kind of going to my water cup. And then once I've had enough crying, boop, I lay it flat, okay? I lay it flat again because I don't want it to cry too much. I mean, it's a happy time. Happy time. Okay, let me get my little blotter. I got a little bit of a piece right there. I'm just going to wipe that off. Bam, wasn't that easy? Okay, now.
A gift card.
Oh, a gift card.
To K. It's K-E with a little apostrophe. I think that's cool. I guess you would say K or K.
K-E? Maybe K?
K?
I don't know if we're saying that right, but you're the winner.
Yep. Last name is Foreman. K. Foreman.
Okay, you're the winner of the next gift card. So if you'll email support@texasartandsold.com.
She has a question, too.
Oh, what's your question?
How many paint parties do you do a month? As many as you can?
Oh, my gosh.
Or as you want?
Okay, so what I recommend is figure out how much time you have, okay? Schedule time in your calendar for family, for what you want to get done, all of that kind of fun stuff. I know, Amber, right? It's addicting. So addicting. So go ahead and so for October, November, December, September, October, November, December, I went ahead and put in all the things I want to do with the family. I mean, even if that's dinner with Bobby, whatever it is, I try to put those in my calendar because if I don't, I will have no personal life at all because I love my job. So I'll just do this stuff all the time. So I'll put that in first. Then go ahead and get this brush out next. We're going to use the round brush next. And then after that, I think about, okay, what do I want to make happen? Do I want to pay for Christmas? And how much money do I need for Christmas? Let's say you need $500 for Christmas. So you could teach one party and make, $290 like we talked about last night for just 10 people. But here's the thing about fall and Christmas parties. And this is the thing where I love where a lot of you who you might not be a fine artist or you might not have a big art background, this isn't really about having an art background. This is about setting up a fun event. So what I see happen a lot of times is the people that don't have a professional art background, they usually take this and run with it. Because again, to me, I have, I taught art for 10 years, but paying my family's bills, I'll be painting pumpkins all season long if it's paying my family's bills. So it's not something that I'm okay, I can't do that. I'm Put me in, coach, I'm ready. And so you could make a lot of money from doing this. So I'm gonna grab this, and what I want you to do is just go between your orange and your white. And this is where you can just kind of have some fun. So you can blob it. So if you don't have a chip brush, this is where you can just blob. So I'm just taking my brush, and this is kind of fun if you're doing flowers, you can make petals. So some of y'all that are, you know, trying to win those garden flags, you could put some flowers down here. You could get crazy. You could get so creative. Just remember, if you're making it for your paint parties, you want to kind of keep it where they can for sure do it. Because if you make it too elaborate, they can't do it in 2 hours or even 2.5, and then it makes them nervous. Okay, another thing. So I have a little bit there. Now what I'm going to do is just put a few over here, just a few blobs, blob, blob, blob. And then just for funsies, I'm just going to kind of add in some of this orange. Blob, 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 nothing major. I'm just kind of blobbing it on, okay? All right, so now, if you have the chip brush, you don't have to have it, but if you have it, this one's fun. You can grab either the orange, or I'm gonna go with the white. So I'm gonna dab it into the white, and then all I'm gonna do is just kind of dab on here. And this is so fun. Just kind of adding in. You can dab it up here a little. It's okay if it blends it a little. Just get a little bit more white and blob. How y'all doing? Let me know if you're okay. Just put maybe a heart or a yes, I'm good, or I'm freaking out. Remember, it's going to be a replay. You can rewatch this, I promise. Oh, thanks, Andrea. Do you offer friends and family a discount price? And that's up to you. I just want you to remember that if you're in this for longer than just doing your guinea pig party, your friends and family, yes, it's going to be awesome if they come to your parties, but that's not going to be your continual customers, okay? We all love our friends and family, but if we just depend on friends and family for our income, it's not going to last very long. So you could say, hey, any friends and family that want to come. But what I recommend doing is just having friends and family as a practice party. Do it for free for a couple friends and family. Maybe it's your house, it's your dinner table, something like that, like a little private party, and just have fun and teach this painting and see how it goes. Okay, we're going to grab this again. And I'm just going to grab some white, and we're doing the same technique. So let's see. Oh, good. Y'all are in there. Yes, awesome. So we're just going to grab it, and we're just adding some white on here. And in just a second, I'm going to teach you how to book these parties. And I know you paid $10 to be a part of this fall ball. What I'm about to teach you next is worth well more than $10. So do not leave, because this next few minutes is going to be a game changer for your fall and your Christmas. All right, so you can just add these on as much or as little as you want. And then it's up to you. If you want to go in and add like some little, more white highlights, or even in here in the stem, you can add just a few little white highlights and add it in there. And that is pretty much it. So you can see I didn't go as crazy. Oh, we got splatter paint. Almost forgot. Okay, splatter paint time.
Splatter paint.
Love some splatter paint. Okay, so you can do this by taking 2 brushes and drumsticking, but that's pretty messy. I like to get these toothbrushes off of Amazon. Really cheap toothbrushes off of Amazon. You can get like 100 for like 12 cents. Not that cheap, but pretty cheap. And then you can get it on there, the white. And then what I do is I just take my finger and then I just splatter it like that. So it's like a dusting. So I got to get more paint on there for it to work. Hold on. And then I can splatter on here as much as I want. So I can kind of go crazy. Sometimes I'll get my brush wet. It's so fun. Sometimes I'll get my brush wet and I'll do it that way too. Oh no. I have to turn on my computer with this finger.
I'm just looking at your computer from here, and I think you've done it before.
Yeah, it's pretty painted on. It's definitely. Oh, thank you, Kathleen. That's so cool. Oh, Sheila uses her old toothbrushes. That's awesome. So yeah, you can dust it. So if you grab it, and then I like to sometimes just dip it in the gross water. And then I'll just kind of Oh, there we go. Can y'all see that?
I saw it and it scared me.
Well, why is it scaring you?
I don't know.
It's not scary.
You're the one jumped going into Spirit Halloween today.
Oh my gosh, y'all, we have a Spirit Halloween. I'm so excited. I got the
worker
cutest.
scared her.
I know, that was Pixie. Pixie got scared.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was Pixie.
That makes
No, so we got a Spirit Halloween, and oh my gosh, okay, so our family, we're kind of weird. So if you're new to us, I apologize. But I just apologize on behalf of our existence. But no, we love some good Halloween fun stuff, and so we stopped at Spirit Halloween on the way home from lunch today, and they have the cutest top hats. They have the cutest like witch hats. Oh my gosh, I was so excited. Yeah, very excited. Me and Pixie found several things. Bobby didn't find nothing, but I did dress up as Michael Myers while we were in there. Sent a video to my family. Okay, so here we go. This is ta-da, and you can always add, this is my favorite glitter. Always, oh, well, thank you. Piper looks very, very excited over there. So here's my favorite glitter. If you're ever unsure of what glitter to use at your paint parties, Crystal Craft Twinkles from Deco Art. If you want to type that in the comments so if anybody misses it. This one right here, it's just really good. I used to bring all the different color glitters and now I regret that. So I just bring one for that. And then what we're going to do now is give away a prize. Pixie, not my daughter. Bobby's going to pick a gift card, and then we are going to show you how to book a paint party. Okay, so this is note time. So grab your pen. If you have a piece of paper or something like that. And then remember, those of you that are joining Paint Party Headquarters, we're going to mail you one of the lookbooks. So if you're joining, I know many of you have already joined Paint Party Headquarters just since last night. So we're going to mail you a physical copy of the lookbook that's going to help you get your parties booked even faster. Okay, Bobby, who's the next winner for the gift card? Dun, dun, dun.
Canty Smith.
Yay, Canty! Okay, Canty Smith, if you'll email support@texasartandsoul.com, we'll get you a gift card. And please send your full address to that email, not in the comments. Okay, we are going to do step one, okay? I want you to get a piece of paper. It doesn't matter if it's a piece of paper. This says paint on it. It doesn't matter if it's a piece of paper or if it's Post-it notes, okay? Now, I'm going to give you 1 minute. All right, you can type it if you want, but I highly recommend you write it. Now, the first part of this is to write as many locations that you can have a paint party at in the next 60 seconds. Are you ready? On your mark, get set, go, okay? Alexa, set an alarm for 60 seconds.
1 minute, starting now.
Okay, go. All right, so I'm going to put barn. I'm putting anywhere I've ever taught. A barn. I'm going to put community center. I'm going to put, I need a Sharpie. I want to use my Sharpie. Community center. Ah! Oh, sorry, Piper. I didn't hit her. Community center, a church. We have country club. Library. Winery. Brewery, school, after daycare, like an after school daycare, a gym, gym.
Moonshine Still.
What's that?
We had big old party out there.
You mean the distillery?
Yeah.
Distillery, I've never heard it called
They make moonshine there.
They do, actually. Oh, Alexa, stop. Okay, awesome. So we have, Taylor says, I'm new to the area I'm located at. I'm not sure where to host a paint party. Well, Taylor, stay tuned because I'm about to show you how. Okay, so just in 1 minute, and tell me what you have on yours. We got Susan saying winery, golf course, town hall, community center, library, brewery, school, bridal party, clubs. Annie says a vet. Patricia, private homes, lodges. Mary wants to know what the glitter was. I'll hold it up for you. It's the Crystal Craft Twinkles. We have let's see, military bases, church, restaurant. And Tangi says people's home. Amy says community center. So many places. Karen says boardroom, coffee shop, home, workplace, so many different places. Distillery, we got gym, we got after school daycare, we have cheerleaders groups, we have school, we have volleyball groups, we have band boosters, brewery, winery. It is endless.
Dentist office.
I'm doing one next week. Dentist office. They are endless. Endless. Natalia says church, backyard, a park. So many places. A bar, a patio at a spa, a doctor's office. I mean, it is endless. And this is what I was telling you yesterday. You don't technically have to always pay for venues. I do a ton of venues where I never pay a dime. There are some venues where I'll give them 15%, for example, but they do all the marketing for me. How many of you would pay 15% of your profit if you did not have to market? Right? Because that's the part where you got to get butts in the seat. So what I want to show you is using this painting, okay? I want, as part of your $10 that you paid, my hope for you is that you use this painting to make at least $290 right here so you can accomplish your goals, or at least one of your goals, right? So my goal for you is to use this. So now, of course, I know many of you have joined Paint Party Headquarters. You're going to have access to use this unlimited if you're a part of Paint Party Headquarters, as well as the hundreds of designs we already have ready to go for you. However, if you're like, I just paid the $10, I just want to try this out, try it out. What's the worst? Somebody doesn't answer you, somebody doesn't say yes, whatever it is. So here's the script. And Brendan, will you remind me or let Bobby know, are we posting the script, like the actual where I show them after this so they can watch that 5-minute video? Will you let Bobby know? And then if so, I'll lead him to that. Okay, so basically what you do is you go to Facebook. So we just had somebody say, I'm new to the area. I have no idea where to go, right? So all you do is you go to Facebook and you type in the search. So did you know that Facebook is basically a search engine, right? So you type in the search, your town. So I would type in Granbury and I would type in, for example, community centers or country clubs. That's a great one to start with. The reason why country clubs is a great one to start with is because they already have a whole email list of all the people that already do parties together, okay? So I would take my laptop here. All right. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, and then let me know what Brendan says.
She says it's in the description for the video, and it also will be posted in the homework after the live.
Oh, perfect. So what I'm doing on this computer right now, we have in a very, very beautifully done video that's only 5 minutes long that's edited. Yeah, I said it. Sometimes I mess that word up. It's already edited and it's going to be there for you. So after this live, which we're almost done here in just a couple minutes, after this live, you're going to be able to go there, watch it. So if you're not getting it totally right now, you can watch it there and see exactly what I say, okay? Because it's important to do the things that I'm asking you to do because it works. It works like magic. All right, so if we go to Facebook, if you go over to the search part, and I'm going to put Granbury, and I'm going to put community centers. Community, and I'll show y'all in just a second what pulls up. Or I'm sorry, country clubs. Because they're already used to meeting. Okay, so when I do this, when I search over here, and again, this is done in a video that you're going to see right after this that we're going to post. I can look and see all the country clubs in this area. I can see groups. I can see Granbury Country Club. I can see all the ones that I need to look at, okay? What I want to do is message those country clubs. Now, here's where it gets really cool. I only want you to do this for 5 a day. The reason why is because I had somebody one time, they thought it was going to take a long time to learn, like to get a party booked. They booked 17 parties in a week. Sounds great, but it's not always great because you still got to get butts in seat, which I teach you that too. So this is the message you want to send, okay? It's very important that you stick to this very, very, very simple script. Now, I have inside Paint Party headquarters, I have scripts. I have 13 scripts for all kinds of things that you can use. But I'm going to teach you the most common that is the easiest one for you to book, okay? You're going to say, hi, my name is Slim Shady. No. You're going to say, hi, my name is, whatever your name is. I know, I wanted to. And I teach step-by-step paintings. Don't forget, we will have this in the little thing right after this video. Let's see who can pinky promise they're going to watch the 5-minute video after this. Anybody pinky promise? That 5-minute video can seriously help you so much. So let's see who can pinky promise. Give me a pinky promise in the comments.
See a lot of thumbs.
Jeannie, oh, awesome. Brenda says pinky. Sally, pinky promise. Yeah, thumbs up. We need the pinky. Yes, good. Because I'm telling you, this is going to help you so much. This is where you're going to be posting, oh my gosh, somebody got a response back. Oh my gosh, they want to paint this fall painting. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. This painting is ready for you to use. So book a party with it. Okay, so you're going to say, hi, my name is... Let's say Jerry, for example. Hi, my name is Jerry, and I teach step-by-step paintings. I would love to teach at your restaurant or your country club on a slow night. Do you have time to talk this week? Thanks, Jerry. Then you're going to offer this picture attached to that Facebook message. Hold on, let me take a drink. Ha, ha, ha. I might need a candy corn. Okay. It's like a cough drop. Okay, so then you're going to attach that thing. Now, here's the important part. You have to say, do you have time to talk this week? The reason why is there something about when somebody asks, is that a cough drop?
Yeah.
Oh, can I have one?
Yeah.
I really need one. I'm like,
I got it out.
oh, I thought you were taking it for you. I was like, really? I could use that. Hold on, y'all. I just get so passionate. And then when I talk about this stuff, I get real excited.
Popper's out.
And then I start to lose my voice. So I get excited. Okay. The reason you have to ask the question is because people are busy. And so have you ever, let me know in the comments, if you have ever, what happened? Easy on those. Remember, oh, I know, Annie. I can't eat too many of these. I need to close them. Thanks for the reminder. I got real sick last year. I almost threw up. I overate. I was painting for like 3 hours and I just sat there and ate. It was so bad. Okay. So what I want you to do is you have to ask that question, because if you don't, and we're all busy. So let me know if you've ever gotten that message from a friend or an email that is just like really long. And how many of you, I'm totally guilty of this, if I see a really long-winded email that I'm not interested in, or a long-winded text, I go, I'll get to that later. Let me get to that later. I ain't got time to look at that, right? How many of y'all have had that happen? I want to see. Yes, long, too many words. Absolutely, Michelle says. Jamie says, yeah, we all do it. There's nothing wrong with it. We all do it. But what I have found is that when we send this very short message and we ask a question, our brain immediately is starting to find a response. Kind of like last night when I said something magical happens when you put down your goals. Your brain, whether you know it or not, starts to unconsciously start to figure out how to make that happen. So here's what I want you to do is make sure you send the exact script, okay? So after this video here in just a second, we're going to wrap up, and I'm going to tell you a little bit more about Paint Party Headquarters if you have some questions. But basically, you send it short and sweet. You send it to 5 locations, and then you wait. If somebody answers, you stop sending, because now you're going to book. You're going to talk a little bit further. You don't want to send these long-winded, it's going to be $35 a person with a minimum of 10 people, and it needs to have tablecloths, and don't forget the cut. No, we're not doing all of that. It's like a back and forth dance, okay? It's just a back and forth. Hey, my name is Heidi, and I teach paint parties. I would love to teach at your country club on a slow night. Do you have time to talk this week? wait for it. Then when they respond, oh yeah, that sounds great. You can call me here, or yeah, and then you set up a time. And the best way to do that is to go in person. Bring your beautiful painting or have a screenshot of it on your phone, and then come in there with some times that you can do it, because here is the time to book. We're in August. We're already booking. I'm already booking parties through December right now. So if you're already booking parties, let us know what you're doing. If you're already doing them through December, because you could be booking this pumpkin like crazy right now. Okay, let's answer another question. Let's give another prize. And then if it's okay with you, I know last night we talked a little bit about Paint Party Headquarters, but I know a lot of you are asking questions. So I'm going to answer a few questions on Paint Party Headquarters too, because the doors are wide open for you to be a part of. And I know many of you have already joined Paint Party Headquarters. We have over 2,000 of you in there, and just so excited to help you and give you the bonuses that we have, and also the bonuses of the witch painting, and the witch painting and the church painting in the background is also bonuses. And then we are going to have tomorrow night where I sit down at my computer and go through everything. Okay, question.
No, gift card.
Gift card. Okay, who's
Yes.
the winner? Who's the lucky winner?
It's going to be Beth Harrington,
Beth Harrington.
because she was the first one to use the shaka as a pinky promise.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Good job, Beth.
Yeah.
Email us at support@texasartandsoul.com with your full address, and we will send you a surprise gift card. What?
And for the question, let me get over. I have the homework pulled up. Let's go with, this one I've been waiting on. So, Linda Ellenwood
Hey,
asked,
Gail. Hey, Ryan.
my worry is that there are so many others out there doing some kind of paint party.
Oh, I love this. Okay, so let me tell you a little quick story. I'll try to wrap it up because I know we're trying to stay on the hour. So picture yourself in the grocery store. Okay, so let me know in the comments if you eat bread, right? Do you eat wheat bread? Do you eat gluten-free bread? Do you eat whole grain bread? Do you have white bread? Do you have sliced bread? Do you have the bread without the
Sourdough.
Like, have you ever gone grocery shopping and just taken a second to look at all the bread?
Okay.
Not you. Not Alexa. Alexa said okay.
She likes bread.
She's gonna eat some bread. Okay, so we got wheat, we got rye, we got all of the breads. Yeah, me too. There are so many wraps. We got all kinds of stuff, right? So you're never gonna go grocery shopping again the same, because every time you go in the bread aisle, you're gonna be like, wow, there is a kind of bread for everyone, right? That's the same thing. When I moved to Granbury many years ago, there was a painting with the twist. Well, actually, I was already teaching paint parties here. Then a painting with the twist showed up. Then a board and brush showed up. And here's the thing I have to tell you. First off, you want competition. Competition is a great thing. It means we are still in business. It means things are going good. Also, you want to remember the way I teach you to do this isn't just to sit at a location and wait for people to come in. I'm not teaching you that way. I'm teaching you how to do it mobile. Yes, we have a ton of people with brick and mortars inside Paint Party Headquarters, and there's a lot of stuff they use from Paint Party Headquarters. However, the way I teach you is I teach you how to actually get your customers. And then you build up a client list. So just like a hairdresser or a massage therapist, they start with 0 clients, right? Then they start building their clientele. And then you have this business and you have these contacts. So when I'm doing a witch party in a couple weeks or next month, I can email out to those people and say, hey, guess what? It's fall party time. And these are customers that have been coming to me for years and years. So I teach you a different way. So I just say there's enough out there for everybody. Another quick example is if you ever go out in nature. How many of you are nature people? Okay. And I know this sounds kind of cheesy, and you can think it's cheesy, but I truly like to come from this point of view better than the scared point of view. Remember, we talked about fear. But if you go out in nature and you notice there's every kind of tree. There's every kind of flower. there's plenty of them, right? There's an abundance of flowers, an abundance of trees. Unless you're in the desert, then you're looking at other stuff. But there's an abundance of cactus, whatever it is, right? Whatever area you're in. I truly feel like God shows his abundance everywhere. And I just truly believe to believe that if we go out there and get it, if we, there's money on the table, we just got to go pick it up. We got to work for it. You reap what you sow. I feel like if you go with that attitude and proactively book your parties versus just hoping and waiting somebody comes and finds you, then you don't have to worry, And I don't know about you, but I ain't scared of work. I am not scared of work. So if you have that attitude of there's enough out there for everybody, and don't be scared of work. Work's great. It never says in the Bible, like, wait till you retire. It's going to be awesome. No, it's always talking about work. It's always talking about you reap what you sow. So that's just kind of my take on it. Okay. All right. So any other quick questions before we just do a recap of what Paint Party Headquarters is? Because I think some people are still confused. And then we'll wrap it up. This has been a fun night.
Yeah. Okay, so this one's pretty easy. Bonnie Foreman asked, what's a good starting point to pay a helper? And then I saw last night, like, do you need a helper? How many helpers do you bring? That kind of stuff.
I love that question. So Bonnie, for helpers, I like to say for every 10. So if I have a party of 10, I'll do it on my own. I used to teach, 39 kindergartners at once. So I can usually handle a pretty big crowd. But now that I'm, in my mid 40s and Pixie always needs gas money and Bobby's always around to help, thankfully, I usually bring them with me if it's anything over 20. So what I like to do is have one for every 10. So I'm the one for the first 10. And then if I have another 10, I'll have one more person. Another 10, I'll bring one more person. And then usually you can pay anywhere from 10 to 15 an hour, depending on what your going rate is in your area. But I usually like to pay a decent amount just because I want them to come back and help.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and just recap what happened. Recap what happened. We finished the second part of the painting. We finished the second part of the painting, so make sure you do that. We're going to tell you your homework in just a minute, so get your notes ready. Then these flags are going to be given. These flags are going to be given away to some of y'all who are submitting for the contest. Now remember, you don't have to be the best painter to win some of these contests. So you just got to try to get your stuff out there. The next thing I want you to remember is we have tomorrow night. Tomorrow night is a big night. So at 7 p.m., the same time tomorrow night is we will be going, like, breaking it down. I'm going to be breaking down supplies. I'm going to be breaking down, kind of like the timing of a party, all the different things for a party. And we're going to go into much more detail about what Paint Party Headquarters is. So if you're like, okay, you're telling me a little bit, but I'm still confused, tomorrow night, you do not want to miss it. So it'll be me in front of my computer actually walking you through a PowerPoint that'll have like, okay, here's what I'm paying for this. Here's what I do for this. I talk about hired help. I talk about all of that. So Paint Party Headquarters, for those of you that don't know what it is, we have been around about 5.5 years. We have over 2,000 of you from all over the world. And basically, they are a part of Paint Party Headquarters. You pay a monthly, or you can pay for the year and commit to the year, and you get 3 months free. So the monthly is $47 a month. You can cancel at any time. Nobody holds you in. You can cancel at any time. Then if you decide to do the year, you're saying, I'm committing to this year, but you're also going to get 3 months free. So that one you would commit to the year. Now, if you sign up by Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, I know Wednesday's today, but if you sign up by Wednesday, you're going to get a mailed copy of the lookbook. This literally helps book your parties just by bringing them with you. Also, this Paint Party Headquarters, it isn't where you're coming in and it's like, for example, if you go do a painting with a Twist franchise or you go do a sip and paint, something like that, you're looking at $100,000 out your pocket before you ever get started. This, you're paying $47 a month to get access to hundreds of designs that are ready to go. So for example, this one right here, not only are you getting the supply list that are beautifully done, And this is for all the paintings. So the witch paintings up there, the church painting there, all of them. I mean, I'm talking hundreds of paintings are like this. You're also getting the step-by-step instructions beautifully done, so you can just print them and go. Then the other really cool thing is to make you look professional. We have editable, yes, I said it, yes. We have editable flyers for all of the seasons, for every season. And then every single month, I'm giving you social media tips, marketing tips, so that you can keep your business going. And the thing I love, what we love to do for you, is I seriously feel like I wake up and my job is to serve you. So anytime you have suggestions, anytime you have ideas, we're always looking at that and trying to make it better. Oh, do you have a question?
Yeah, would you clarify which Wednesday? Because today is Wednesday.
Next Wednesday. I am so sorry.
You're like, can I follow up on Thursday? Ah!
So you have a whole week. So you have a whole week to make the decision to get the printed lookbook sent to you. Now remember, everybody in Paint Party headquarters, you have access to download this and print as many as you want and go crazy. So as long as you're a member, you can use these designs, use this book, use all the things we have. And that's just a fraction of what's included inside Paint Party headquarters. I think, and anybody that's in PPHQ, if you'll do hashtag PPHQ, I'd love to give you a shout out. But I think one of the biggest things is really the community, learning from each other. Yeah.
Hey, I wanted to mention on the lookbooks, the digital that they can download. If they want to make it look more professional, go to like Staples or Office Depot or stuff like that, and you can pay a little bit to have them printed on like really good paper. And that's an option too if they haven't bought them or
Yeah, instead of just printing them on your paper at home, you could have them print it and make it look like this book, which is really cool. So yeah, this is just a gold mine of stuff like that.
And a gold mine.
And a gold mine. We have Tessa, we have Rosanna, Linda, Trudy, Bernade, oh my gosh, Annie, Tammy, so many of y'all are on here. That's awesome. Very, very cool. Okay, so, Kay joined today. That's awesome. Yeah, let me know if you've joined too. I would love to say hi. We got Renee on here, Cynthia, Rhonda, Diane, Pam, and then all of y'all on Paint Party headquarters. Don't forget to make on your calendar, September 14th, I have the biggest announcement in Paint Party headquarters history, and you will not want to miss it. So any of y'all that are in Paint Party headquarters, you will not want to miss the biggest announcement I've ever made inside of Paint Party headquarters. That's happening September 14th for all of y'all that have joined. Oh my gosh, Jane joined today. Congratulations. Karen joined today. Oh, I'm so excited. We got Gina on, and very, very cool. So yes, so Barbara says, are there videos to teach us how to paint each of the paintings in the lookbook? Yes, so there are hundreds of designs. So we have a system called AIR. We have everything in several locations for you because we know some of you are more familiar with Facebook. Some of you just want to go to the app or log into the website and learn that way. And then some of y'all just want to get it through your email. So we actually provide it all three ways. And we recently did a new system called AIR. So AIR is a system that has everything. And I'll go over that tomorrow when we're together, tomorrow night at 7 p.m. And I'll show you. But what's so cool, oh, we have birthdays and anniversaries on September 14th. Yay! That's cool. Kajabi. Kajabi is the app that we use. But we also have an app called AIR. And AIR has all of the paintings and we divide it by season. And it has all of the marketing materials. It has all of the social media. And then we're constantly improving and pivoting. So if we see something not working, we are figuring it out. Like anybody that's been with us through COVID, you know that paint parties in person stopped like everything else. And we immediately pivoted and started teaching all of our members how to do online paint parties. And many of them that took action really grew their online following because they started doing the things that we were implementing. So we are there just to help you pivot, always be on top of the trends. That's the thing about this business. Art is not going anywhere. if you think back to ancient times, like what some of the first things that ever happened? Art, right? So art is not going anywhere. And, teaching classes, teaching ceramic classes, teaching art kits, teaching wood signs, teaching porch leaners, all of that, it's not going anywhere. It's just how you keep up with it, how you market it. Marketing is 80 to 90% of the game. And guess what? I love that side of the game. So I am here to help you with all of that. All right, let's finish up with two more. Oh, we got to do the homework assignment. Let's finish up with one more question, and then we'll do the homework assignment. I'll give you the homework, and then tomorrow I'm going to go over everything, go a little bit more about, oh, happy birthday, Lynn. Nice. Go a little bit more about Paint Party Headquarters tomorrow night after we go over all of the training. And then I'll tell you your homework after we do this last question.
All right, so there's been actually several people that have asked a similar question, but I'm just going to go with Natalia Chavez, what do you use for payment?
Oh, there's many, many ways to take payment. It can be as simple as, here's my Venmo, pay me Venmo. It could be PayPal. It could be through Square. It could be through Stripe. It could be through Ticket Leap. I mean, there are many, many, many ways. So
a lot of times, like a church or they'll just write a check.
Yeah, churches, a lot of times, especially the ones I've been working with for a while and I have a good relationship with them, I'll ask for a deposit. And then the night of, after we have the full head count, they'll just write me a check for the whole amount. Now, I don't recommend taking personal checks. I've taken a handful of those and most of those came back hot. So don't take personal checks. However, if you're taking a check from a church or a community center, that's totally fine. Okay, let's go. Let's do the homework. And remember, if you did not get your questions answered, tomorrow night, I'm going to be answering questions till my face falls off. So get your drinks ready. Be ready to hang out with me for a little while. But yeah, let's do homework. What is the homework?
Right. Homework. Ready? I love giving out homework. This is my first time giving out homework.
Really? Do you want to be on the camera for this?
No, I'm good. Okay, so first is to finish the painting of your Harvest Blue painting. So finish painting your Harvest Blue painting. Make it look beautiful.
Beautiful.
Show us what you did so we can go by those criteria to give away the garden flags. Second is post a photo of the places you're going to contact.
Hold on.
How many people just... Yeah. So, post a photo of places you're going to contact. And then last is to comment on 3 other posts, something positive.
Yes. Remember our no meanie rule? I have been looking in the group and y'all are so, so sweet. So I just want to say thank you for that. We have no... Oh my gosh, Teresa, you need to show your first video with bangs. I do. Brendan, can we get that out? I don't know if I know we have it. It's so embarrassing. So embarrassing. So for any of y'all that are like, I don't know, I can't do this, I'm nervous. Y'all, I used to be I still have issues, but I used to be real bad. So yeah, so don't worry. We all are practicing and getting better at speaking and teaching and all of that great stuff. So tomorrow night, join us, 7 p.m. Central. Again, I'm going to be in my computer. I'm going to be business Heidi. Real business Heidi. But no, I'll be in my computer. We'll be going down and we'll be doing the breakdown. We'll be talking all of this stuff. Make sure you post this stuff for the homework so you can be a part of that. And then I think that's it. If you want to join Paint Party Headquarters, we have those bonuses for you. We have the printed lookbook that we will mail to you. We have the 2 bonus paintings along with hundreds of others, but these are 2 brand new that you can start booking and using right away. These are already, we saw somebody the other day already make a bunch of money just on this painting alone. So it's already working. These are on trend, ready to go paintings for you to use. So $47 a month and you can make $290 for just 10 people. Think if you had 20 people, think if you had 30 people, it could literally change your life like it did mine. So Paint Party money is some serious money, and never discount small parties. You never know where I had a party of 4 one time, led to a recurring event where she came every month. And it led to her having a private party at her house where she had $350 plus she tipped me $75. So you never know. You can't discount small parties. All right, I'll see you tomorrow night, and I will answer questions at the end till my face falls off. So good? All right, I hope you like this. Let me know in the comments if you did, and we'll see you later. Bye, y'all.
Bye,